Yeah, see, she's still chilling in her water bowl. See, when it comes to tricolor Honduran milk snakes, obviously they're from Honduras, which is down in the central and southern parts of South America. So, they obviously come from the rainforest down there. If you guys go watch Serpent Design, he did a really cool build for Sawyer, his tricolor Honduran milk snake. Because he also lives in Pennsylvania, and he also will explain to you that our temperatures up here are like really dry temperatures. Like, our humidity is not that good. So, I'm definitely going to be rebuilding her enclosure, because we are going to actually make a tropical rainforest build for her cage. So when I get paid next week, I'm going to suffer my hand and sacrifice my fingers to get her out of this enclosure, and we are going to do a whole new rebuild for our girl here, Shiva. So that's going to be really fun to do. Even though she's not going to be too happy with me pulling her out of this enclosure, we'll give her a treat. We'll bribe her with one of her little mice. And then we're going to redo her enclosure. And actually, while I'm doing her enclosure, I'm actually going to do the corn snakes as well. And we're redoing all their enclosures as well. We're going to change all the snakes' enclosures except for the baby hognose. The baby hognose, I'm going to keep them in that little aspen bedding for right now until, you know, they're a little bigger and they're, yeah. But we're going to actually go do the corn snakes as well. I'm going to change all the snakes to a natural bioactive enclosure, a nice setting for these guys. Corn snakes you find more in the southern part of the United States and in other areas as well. So, but I'm going to do everybody's cages. I'm redoing everybody's cages. I'm actually going to be redoing the reptiles again, too. Just because I like to change their cages up. And these guys, I love changing their cages around constantly. I'm actually just going to add new plants and new climbing features in these guys' cages. My rough green snakes. I'm actually getting them a brand new enclosure. I'm going to get them a new Paladorian enclosure. It's going to come up a lot higher. And I'll probably end up giving this cage, I don't know who I'm going to give it to yet. I'm thinking though. Obviously, it's definitely going to be an arboreal. Actually, I'm going to give this to the golden geckos. Yeah, I'm going to give this to Lemon and Jace. I'm going to totally clean out, scrub it out real good. And I'm going to redo this enclosure, this big enclosure. So we'll end up going to the golden geckos. And then the golden geckos enclosure, I'm going to clean out and stuff, and that big enclosure I will give to Beta. Like, I'm going to be switch. You'll see, I'm going to be redoing so many cages, and everyone's getting big upgrades, and I'm really excited. I'm just excited for how everything is about to be done up. But yeah, I wanted to get that thought and idea out before I forget. And so I still gotta go run and feed this brat before she gets mad at me. So, right, baby? Because the queen is awake. I can't wait. Her new cage is being done up. Isn't it, baby? Yes. My baby girl's getting a brand new cage. Ain't you, sweetheart? Yes, beautiful. I cannot wait. She's funny. But yes, she's and Haver's gonna get a brand new big cage. And I'm hoping with this new cage, besides putting new wooden platforms in and everything else, and her not destroying this next cage. Yeah, yo, bad girl. I'm also going to have my uncle set up a special pot area. I want to do a special, I gotta clean her cage again today. She totally messed up last night because I wasn't home. She got pissed off. She gets pissed when I'm not home. I don't know, for some reason Avery is like, she has attachment issues. Like, if I'm gone too long, she gets so pissed. She destroys the hell out of her cage. She does not like when I'm gone for too long. But anyways, Yeah, I'm gonna put a bunch of big live plants in her cage again. I don't know how long that's gonna last because Avery has a habit of totally destroying even her fake plants. Look at that. Destroys everything. So I'm gonna do a totally new setup for our queen. Right, Nana? So, yeah, I'm super excited. But our first new breed housing and our new build for the new year will be Shiva. Since she keeps doing this, and the air is just gonna get a lot worse. Like, we haven't even hit the coldest part of our winters up here yet, and the air is just gonna continue to be really dry and horrible. And instead of her being stuck constantly soaking in a freaking small water bowl like that, we're going to totally redo everything for this girl. So keep an eye on my videos that are coming up, because our beautiful girl here will have a brand new cage. But I gotta go feed Avery. Like I said, like 10 minutes ago, I gotta feed Avery, so I will catch up with you guys a little bit later, and I will talk more on ideas that we're gonna do for our beautiful girl here, Shiva. So I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. Let's see what babies are out. I'm in the basement. I'm going to check on everyone down here and make sure heat's okay, because we just had a rainstorm. Yeah, I put Reaper over here. I mean Reaper's cage, because I had to rearrange a bunch of cages. Hey, kitty kitty. Misty Map. But I want to make sure everybody's staying warm. Ribbon's right there. Let's see. Night Fairy. Hi, bye bye. My curly hairs. It's Remy. I have Remy down here. It's Hades. I gotta put Remy into a bigger enclosure again. Yeah, right. I know what for he runs like a retard. And they're back in their little hidey hole. I did a lot of upgrades. But the reason I took Remy out of that glass enclosure that they were in, because they were actually in a glass aquarium, but the side of the tank got cracked, so I have to get another tank, because I had Avery out and she freaking knocked over something that I had. And it was something, it was heavy. It was a heavy statue that I had, and because of the way it fell, because if you remember where I had Remy at, up on the shelf where my AC is, I'll go up and show you then, because I had to switch the cages around. But I had Remy up where the AC is, where the wall is. Well, my mom got me this like thick blown glass statue, and Avery was out and she was climbing, and it fell between the walls, and it cracked. It actually put a hole. Everything shattered. It was horrible. It actually put a hole in the side of the tank and stuff. It was not on this side per se. It was like this part, and there's a freaking hole, and I was like, oh no. And I didn't want Remy crawling out everywhere, so I should have saved the tank to show it to you guys. It's a big freaking mess, but I had to get Remy moved fast. So yeah, poor Remy is stuck in there, but I get paid this week, so because of that, I'm gonna go to that fish place, and I'm doing a really big haul, and I mean a really big haul. And I'm gonna be doing a lot of enclosures. I'm checking on the animals. Because our heat's not been kicking on right. Like, we're in the middle of a winter storm, and we've gotten a bunch straight up ice. Really bad ice. And I want to make sure the babies are okay. I mean, the temperature's holding up down here. It feels like the heat hasn't been on for a little bit down here. So, okay, I got the temperature. Yeah, see, 79. That's not cool. Alright, let's go see what's going on with this goddamn temperature. On the heat. This is a big girl. Checking the bigger tarantulas real quick. Oh, look, we got a molt. Sauna was out. They molted. Sorry, I want to have heat lamps on top. Yeah, that heat hasn't been on for a while yet. Because Galaxy's enclosure is cold. Glass is cold, so let's see what the hell's going on. Yeah, it's been a while. I'm about to put a heat in for the. Yeah, see. Someone's down here messing with the goddamn heat again. Fucking son of a bitch. Bitch, here's that fucking asshole husband of my mom's. Fucking piece of shit. Sorry, God, he's trying to kill my animals. Carter's babies. It's like 2 a.m. Anyways, I did take a nap. I just woke up. Get your cuteness. Look how cute my corridorses are. They're so pretty. They're leopard spotted corridorses. And one's a leopard spot. I can't remember what the other one is. Oh yeah, I can't remember what my other quarry is. This one's obviously the leopard spotted quarry. I can't remember what you were. There's something green. I can't remember. I have to look it back out. Which one that was. But yeah, look, we got a molt. Sana. I hate how they destroy their molts the way they do. Highly annoying. Where are you at, girl? Somewhere in there. Don't worry, Mommy got the heat back on. This is why I'm constantly checking on my animals. Oh, poor Avery. She was attacked by a wasp. Another reason why I haven't done a video on the animals in a while. I've been keeping an eye on Avery the past couple of days. I'm going to post a few pictures of this wasp, this grass wasp attacked my iguana. I can't believe wasps are even still out, and I don't even know where the hell it came from. I was in the middle of reading a book, and next thing you know, Avery's just going crazy. And she got stung twice. She did. She got stung twice. And I picked up my notebook real fast, and I smacked the hell out of this damn thing. I killed it. I definitely killed it for hurting my iguana, but I just couldn't believe there was a wasp. Especially a grass wasp. I've never seen a grass wasp in my life around here. I've seen them in other states, but not in Pennsylvania. So I just really couldn't believe that damn thing was even in the house. I think I hear the dog. Great. I'm about to go upstairs to my room anyways. I did a bunch of rehousings I want to show you guys, because now we can see the chilling rose hair a lot more, because I put them in the one glass cage, because I upgraded some of the bigger ones. I think, I don't know which cage did I put them in. I did the Brazilian blue that was in that glass enclosure like this. The baby chilling rose hair is actually in the glass cage that's next to Phoenix upstairs, like this. I think, is that where it would? I think that might be. Hold on. I forgot to mark the cages. I think that's our baby Brazilian blue. I gotta find out where they got. Oh, they burrowed back here. Oh, for Pete's sake. Oh, they're right there on the side. Dee, 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 dee. Oh no, that's one of the baby chukka. Oh no. Hey, is that baby chukka? What baby is that one? Oh no, that's the baby. I was wondering I was supposed to say, what the hell is my spider at in here? Okay. That is. That's a baby Veracruz red rump. Beep! There they are. No one I can see them back in the corner. Okay, so the baby Brazilian blue's upstairs. But like I said, I did a bunch of rehousings. This is another baby. Well, was a baby. Now they might a juvenile. They're actually over here in the corner. Oh, they're probably looking for some warmth. No, when I turn the heat back on, it'll get very hot down here. It'll get right back into the low 80s. Because I have it set that way, but I didn't write on the cage yet. I forgot. Can't remember who I put where, because I just recently rehoused. I rehoused 7 or 8 tarantulas. But yeah, that's a baby Veracruz. Yeah, that's my baby Veracruz red rump. Sometimes I get, it's funny how much a lot of them look so much alike as babies, and it drives me nuts. Because when I do a bunch of rehousings at once, and then I get distracted, and then I don't mark the freaking cages, and then I have to go back and remember who I rehoused where. The one thing about when you have a bunch of animals, especially tarantulas, and they all look like as slinging juveniles, you have to look at each distinctive marking. But the problem is, I broke my glasses. I cannot see. I'm very blind without my freaking glasses. And that's another issue. I haven't had my glasses for over a week. About 8 days now. 9 days. So another reason why I haven't filmed or anything, because I can't goddamn see. I seriously cannot see, and it's giving me headaches. But yeah, we're gonna go upstairs to check out who's out upstairs. There's our girl. Luckily, she didn't swell up or anything from the damn wasp stings. Damn it. I had to stop it for a second. My earbud batteries were dying because I have my earbuds in. Dun, dun, dun. The other one has not come out since I put them in here. Pretty pissed off at me. But it's okay, they'll get over it. Because I moved the Hattie that was in here. Because I haven't seen them in months, and then I took them out and they were freaking big. I was like, oh shit. So, obviously, I rehoused them. I moved them, obviously, you see, with the cork bar. The rehousings were kind of easy. Because what I like to do with my slings is I like to, if I can't get them out easy, or they want to be stubborn, or if I know they're feisty or they're a certain way, what I actually do is I push them back into the cork bark where their webbing is, especially if they're thick webbing like this one, and I push them back into their little burrows, and I make sure they're secure, and I just move the bark, so I move the whole piece out, because it's just so much easier, because way down in there. But I think it's just easier to do it that way, honestly. In my opinion, the way I do it is easier. Especially if you can't see, because I actually just rehouse these guys with no glasses on. And feedings have been interesting. Oh my god. You should have seen me feed the snakes with no glasses on. I almost got bit by Shiva. I don't know how many damn times because I can't see her. See, where's the baby Hattie Hattie at? Baby Hattie Hattie's doing great. And their burrow is like down in there. I just threw food in here for them. But they're chilling. I'm about to rehouse them. For some reason, they're not like the other Hattie Hattie. My other Hattie Hattie that I just rehoused, she was just stuck on the side of her cork bark. Even though she was burrowed down, because she was in here, right? Violet. And Violet, she was in that cork bark that was propped up in the corner, but she was down. She had it like in between. She was like in this area, but she was on the bark. I just pulled her out. And then, so that's Beauty, my other Hattie Hattie. Zara, my black Borneo, she's somewhere in this cork bark mess. And of course, Cersei, my Indian ornamental, they're doing beautiful. My big ornamental, I have rehoused them. Oh my god, I'm not looking forward to it, honestly. I know they're gonna need it because ornamentals get huge. This is period night. My first ornamental, and they're getting so big. So big. They just molted recently. I took the mold out. Unfortunately, the mold was all crushed up, and it's so pretty. The blues and the yellows. Oh my god. Look, there's Zeus. Everybody remember Zeus? Remember when Zeus was so tiny? You go back in my videos, you will see Zeus was so tiny. Tiny, tiny. I had Zeus. I think Zeus was 1/4. About between 1/8 and 1/4 of his sling. And look at them. They're looking gorgeous. It's here. I gotta do them next. This Brazilian blue. And then Emerald's about to be rehoused again. Because Emerald's in here. They're back there. And this. They're getting growing too fast. Way too fast. And that's another Veracruz red rump. That's Midnight. You're over there. Right. Unfortunately, I lost Cypress. Unfortunately, Cypress I had for 6 years, and it was a male. Unfortunately, it sucks. That's why I hate having males, yo. They die too goddamn quick. And then, oh, that little one's in the back. Hand it out. There we go. My other white knee. I think it's funny how white knees have red butts. Maybe I ever see that. Hold on. I think I get a close up. A lot of them do, actually. Actually, you know what? I can't get little Ed's in a weird position. But you see, you get a red auburn coloration. So a lot of tarantulas have that red auburn color on their booty. Okay, so little Ed's at a weird position. And I can't even call him Little Ed anymore. We're just going to say Ed. And I named him that because I had Emily and Ed. My Cuban idol was Emily, and unfortunately they got injured and they didn't live. But see, very, very beautiful. I have this stuff up here because I don't trust these. I have to get locks for these cages. Well, I'm getting all brand new cages. Let's see if I can find a little one. I got that beauty. Another fire leg. Of course, there's Phoenix. Damn Trinidad. That's right. The other Another Brazilian blue baby is in here. In the cork bark. I moved them in the whole freaking cork bark. And they're right in there. Well, here they come. Look at this. I've been wanting to show you guys my emerald chevron. Since they're in that tiny cube. Hi, baby. In that tiny cube over in the corner there on top of the Balfouri cage. Look how beautiful they are. I put the Balfouri downstairs because right next to Reaper downstairs, I actually have the Balfouri because I actually brought up. Oh, they're making a web. I brought up one of the red rumps because I don't think they were liking the temperature too much downstairs. I think they were having a little bit of issues. So I brought them upstairs. Even though Reaper does okay down there, temperature wise and stuff, being a red rump, but my other one, I had to have them over here. As you see, like, the emerald is not over here no more. But yeah, this is Majestic. Majestic was downstairs on top of the desk, and I put my Balfouri on top instead. So I switched them out because this one, she wasn't doing so good down there. She's doing great up here. I cleaned out her cage. I redid it and everything. I've been redoing all the cages. I've been making like all kinds of cool little caves with cork bark and stuff. But she wasn't really doing too good for some reason. So I actually brought her up. And she's been doing a lot better since I brought her up here. So I'm okay now that she's up here. Yeah, for some reason someone keeps messing with the temperatures downstairs and I can't wait to move. It's really starting to piss me off. The only reason I haven't moved yet is because this weather has been making it so impossible to move into a goddamn house. Like, this baby Squishy out. I don't know. Squishy was actually out earlier. I should have videotaped it down. I didn't think of it. Did our queen Ming Ming? It's not bedtime, Ming Ming. Every time I turn the light on, she swear to God, this girl thinks it's bedtime. She's like the laziest leopard gecko in the freaking world. You never had a leopard gecko so lazy. Here's Sushi. Sushi's just chilling. They were going all over the place like always. Let's see. I do not see. My Venezuelan sun tiger is Scarlet. I think she's in her hole. She was out earlier. She was just walking around. She's getting so beautiful. She's such a beautiful dark black. And I love the jet black right after they molt. I wonder where she got to. Normally Rain sits up top here. But I think as you've seen, there's crickets in everyone's cages. And I fed them. She's probably hunting somewhere. And then my Trinidad Olive. Did you see that? Till wiggle over here. As you see, I just fed them. So there goes Jace. Jace is going on the hunt. So like I said, you can tell, I just fed them. So they're all going after their food. But yeah, I have my Trinidad Olive down here. I put them down here for right this minute. Because I want to see, I'm waiting for the little one to come back out. To make sure they're okay. I always like to make sure they're okay after moving them. See, like, they're right in there. You can see them. So, like I said, I'm waiting for them to come out. And of course, the one time I pulled my camera out, and this little brat is nowhere to be found. I really wanted to show you how my Chilean rose hair is doing. Oh, there they are! Finally! I keep telling everyone I have a Chilean rose hair, and people are like, no you don't, we don't ever see it. Yeah, I lied. No. Yeah, I'm a feisty little thing. Right? Yeah, feisty little bit. feisty little thing. They were that tiny little thing in that cube. And they gotten bigger, so. You see the little water dish? Look how cute they are, though. So beautiful. I pray to God it's a girl. It's hard to find chilling rose hairs. Like, I keep looking online for another one. I have not been able to find one. Even on Fear Not Tarantula, where I normally go, I have not seen one. Or if they have them, they sell quick. They sell so freaking quick. But look how beautiful it is. Absolutely gorgeous spider. Feisty little thing, though. I can tell you that. But it was funny because I didn't have a problem rehousing them. Like, I didn't have issues at all. Which I was really impressed. Rose behaved themselves. Ninja baby. So cute. They grow so slow. Alright, I'm gonna put them back. Over here. Are they out? Of course not. I have another. I have my one earth tiger species over here. And then that Egyptian fury. I totally redid their cage. And they just totally buried themselves. They finally decided. I don't know, ever since we got the snowstorm started, they decided to actually be a fossorial for once. Like, they totally freaking buried themselves. So, now we're not going to see the Egyptian fairy for a little bit. It's okay, because you know what? I haven't seen any geckos all night either. Like, all my geckos I have not seen ever since the snowstorm started. Let's see, how's my baby girl over here? Orange tree spider. One of the orange tree spiders is in here. And then my purple bloom is over here, because I moved them. Oh, I see JK. JK! What you doing, buddy? I can tell that's JK. JK's this little scrawny one over here. Because the other one, because Grandma stole it. And the other one is a earth tiger species. So, I can tell that scrawny little booty is JK. JK is the only male over here. And my girl over here is not a skinny butt. And then, like I said, my orange tree spider is in here. So, let's see. Oh, there she is. Let's see if I take this off, if we can see her. Of course not. Hold on, I got a better idea. I want to let you guys see Bella. There she is. Look at her. Such a pretty girl. I can't angle it correctly. There we go. There's Bella. She's doing beautifully, guys. Beautifully. I gotta fix her cage again. She keeps kicking the dirt off the side. I gotta find something better to hold that dirt on. But there's Bella. My African bandito gecko. Beautiful gecko. She's so beautiful. I keep her cage really moist and she's doing beautifully. Anybody who wants to do research on those species, let me know, because I can't find no research guidelines for them online at all. Like, people don't have that much information on them. And I've had Bella 3-4 years now since I found her at the pet store. I think it's about 4 years now since I found Bella. Of course, this brat. But yeah, I've had her for a while. Like I said, at the pet store, they first thought she was a Chinese cave gecko until they realized with her eyes, Obviously, you could tell her eyes color difference. She don't look nothing like them. And then when they found out she was a northern African banded-tailed gecko, they tried to do research. And she ran to the back. They tried to look up research on them, and they have no research. They had no information to give me on her. Someone just dropped her off, and that was that. So I've been like winging it ever since. She lays on that platform in the back there, see? There's a big cave back there all the time. So I've been messing around with different install and setups for her for the past 2 years. And then I came across this big enclosure for her online. And it was a lady here where I live. So I went and picked it up. And I redid it and everything. And she's been doing great since. As long as I keep the humidity at like between 70-75%, especially if I spike it up at night. Like, she's been doing beautifully. I haven't had problems with her. So, I don't know. I've been studying her. Taking care of her is no different than taking care of my skunk gecko, really. And a lot of the other geckos, so she's just a little more picky about the humidity. But other than that, I haven't really had any issues with her. She's been doing great. But when it comes to the reptiles, I'm actually surprised this one's awake. Didn't the light turn on bother you, baby? Normally these guys are sleeping. But they've been all rowdy. We're together in our tree. They've been all rowdy all night since the ice storm started, because it's been nothing but ice out there. These guys have been feisty. Are you guys gonna finally make babies for me? I want some babies. They're brat. That's Lestat. And this one up top is Ophelia. And I can tell the difference because Lestat, he for some boop boop. Hey buddy. He has this marking on his head. He has some brown mixed in with him. He does. She's normally a really what the hell is that? She spooks easily. She's such a nut. But she's a brighter green than he is. And for some reason, she's just bigger. You see the shadow on the floor. It's like a reflection from the... You guys can't see what I see, but... The light is making like half of a weird reflection on the ground from the camera. But these two are hilarious. I just wish they would make babies. I gotta do more research on them about when it comes to breeding them, because I never bred that species. Hi, Ming Ming! You waking back up magically? Yeah? No, we're going back to sleep because I put light on your face. She's so weird. The second she sees light, she automatically thinks sleep. I have to sleep. The light's on. It's bedtime, damn it. I gotta go to bed. Look at her. She's a nut. I love her, but she's a nut. Look at that. Gorgeous chilling rose here. I mean, chocolate golden. Oh my god. I'm still waiting for this one to pop out. Sorry, this one, the chilling rose here, plays peekaboo. They just be popping out of nowhere. And then they run back, and then they pop out, and then they run back. They're so cute and so funny. But sorry, Obsidian. You're still my favorite, baby. Yes, hi. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. I swear this one loves attention. Anytime I'm doing anything in my room, like what Cypress used to do, I miss Cypress. Cypress was cool. I love that red knee. That was one of my first red knees I've gotten since a long time. It's been a long time since I had a red knee, and then I got Cypress because I missed having red knees. Because that was my first tarantula when I was 5. And I would clean, and they would follow me constantly. Now I got Obsidian here. They follow me around constantly. I think they're just curious. I'm gonna rehouse them. Because I put them in here, obviously, when they're tiny. And we all know certain species grow real fast, so I'm gonna end up giving this cage to Cersei, my little baby ornamental. Obviously they grow fast too. And I'm gonna put the chocolate golden meat. I'm buying a 5-gallon tank for Remy, and I'm gonna get one for this one too. And they're gonna go obviously in the 5-gallon enclosures, and then Cersei will go into this tank. The only reason I have this like this is for extra protection. I think these are kind of loose. Yeah, hi. You like? I think I'm gonna open the door. Hi, you can't come out. You can't come out to play. For some reason, this one likes to try to come out a lot. They do. They seriously like to try to come out and just walk around. It's like a little fuzzy, curious little doggy. Ain't ya? Yeah. Oh, there's my girl. Freaking precious, yo, you jerk. She dropped her tail. She's not a frog butt. You're a big girl. Yeah, you're bad. Precious. Precious got out and went on the run. Decided to drop her tail. The only goddamn crested gecko that tail has dropped for me. Every other crested gecko I have has the freaking tail. Even my kids' crested geckos have tails. But this one, she's a butt. She is a butt. I'm gonna focus on cuteness. Right, kitty. But yeah, mommy needs to get some sleep, huh? It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. But I just wanted to show you guys how everybody is doing. Everybody's doing beautifully. Oh, can't forget about our girl, Clary. Let's see, she should be up in her tree like always. She's been hiding here since it started storming earlier. Yep, there she is. Clary! Camera won't focus for some reason. But yeah, there's our girl up there just chilling. We're all having a chill day. The baboon's not out. Cause normally you see the blue and the gold of the blue lake baboon, but Fury is not out tonight. That's okay. None of the baboons are out right now. Actually, a lot of everybody's just chilling. Midnight, Pear Knight, and Zsaw are up here just chilling in their dens too, so. But yeah, before this video becomes too long. And of course, one of our oldest reptiles in this room, Lily. Lily's just chilling in there. Even though I got a lot of these guys at the same time, because some of them I rescued in big groups. But they're all doing great. Go ahead, Ming. Go to bed, you goof. You're just lazy. You know, why don't you sleep day and night? That'll make you happy, little girl. Look at that smile. Ming Ming. She looks like she's about to shed. Oh my girl. Swear to God, some of them remind me of Pumpkinhead. If anybody's ever seen that movie when they were younger, let me know. Like my sister showed me that movie when I was little to scare me, but it didn't work because I'm a weird child and I loved that movie. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. So she stopped trying to scare me after that. And they my beautiful bye-byes. But yeah, I probably should get to bed. It's getting pretty late and I have cleaning of cages to do tomorrow again. But I'll make another video soon. So, we shall see you later, guys. I just wanted to show you all the upgrades and how everybody's doing. And don't worry, Satin's doing beautifully there somewhere in here. I don't know where they are, but the snakes are doing gorgeous. But I will see you all later. Wow, that poor bush is so topped heavy with snow. And it's still snowing. Let's refilm that. That stupid nightlight was in my way. That is so pretty. We do have a bunch of snow. Looks like one of those snow globes. It's cold.